everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I'm going to talk about Exitus Elite. I'm going to show you some sales funnels that we've got. One I've personally created, another one that one of my friends has made itself that's really is a pretty good sales funnel as well. And I'm going to show you some of the default sales funnel, and I'm also going to explain Exitus Elite in simple terms. I think a lot of people is probably looking and searching up on Exitus Elite on YouTube. You probably have already heard about it. Maybe you know a little bit about it, but there's some things that even if you've know about it and you've seen some of the stuff, you might not get all of it. So I'm going to try to give you a big picture, a simple explanation exactly what's going on, so maybe you get a better feel for Exitus Elite itself. This may actually be my thumbnail I'm going to use for the video. I'm learning to make new thumbnails. I'm really having fun with it because I'm very artistic and always have been. So if I ain't careful, I'll spend more time making a thumbnail than I will making a video. So this is one of them right here. That's probably what I'll be using. Let's start with my sales funnel, y'all, if you don't mind. This was going to be one of the landing pages I've recently created. I use Power Lead Systems to make all my sales funnels. The benefits to having Power Lead Systems, y'all, is not only the fact that you get to make all the sales funnels, landing page, stuff like that, and it really, anybody's going to be serious about online business, that is a vital gift to be able to make your own stuff. And not only that, y'all, with branding yourself, that's such a powerful thing. The number one thing you can ever do in an online business is brand yourself into that business. If not, then why would I be, constantly doing YouTube videos and getting in the Facebook world and stuff like that? Because you're getting seen and heard is the way that you excel in any business. People join people, y'all, and if you take that person out, you're always going to struggle. Power Lead Systems gives me the ability to make landing pages where a lot of times I'm doing the videos inside of it. Now this one is one of the few that I have that I don't have a video of me talking, but it's a really nice, clean, clean looking funnel with a really nice landing page. This is another one I've recently done. Again, I've gotten 20 of them that I've put inside the share code for Power Lead Systems. And what a share code means in Power Lead Systems means that every person that comes into my business, if it's Power Lead Systems or Exitus Elite, those are my primary businesses, or Exitus Elite's my primary business. Power Lead Systems will always be my backbone business. Maybe that's the best way to say it. They'll have access to all the pages that I've created, just like this one. And because I've gotten so many of them, I like to give people the options of trying different things. And this one stands out. I mean, how many of you ever seen that looks like this as a landing page, or anything like that? It's some of the fonts I'm playing with. So you want a business that you can really sink your teeth into? Well, this is the business you've been craving, and then I've got this, and it's just a really pretty one. It stands out. I think it gives, if somebody doesn't want to use that, of course I've got different ones, to fit different people's style and things of that nature. But also it's nice to give this one that somebody might think is really cool. Action takers, I usually try to make some things that really kind of stand out, and this has been one of them right here. Of course, when you got 20 different landing pages to choose from, you go whatever you want. Or take one of these pages, mod it yourself. That's what Power Lead Systems allows you to do. Put you in it talking about it. A little landing page where you don't say the name of the business. I give you a couple of tips right here. Try to make it about 2 minutes or somewhere like that. Just show people that you're excited about the business, what it means to you and your family, or what it would mean to you. The light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing, that kind of speech, or whatever. Just be sincere. Join businesses that only you believe in, and or that you believe in, and that's going to help you fuel, and people are going to connect with you. Doing that is going to also get you a lot more real emails, because they're going to give you someone to connect with. Even though a pretty page like this, often you might wind up seeing they're going to put in a fake email or something like that. So that is something to think about. I actually did put at one time real emails only, but the more I thought about it, if I scared people off and somebody saw it, but they didn't want to put their real email in, they think they couldn't see the business, it might be kind of worth it in the first place just to let them get access to it. So I debated upon it. I talked to one of the members that's in the business, Power Lead Systems, with me, and we kind of both agreed that maybe you just need to stick with what we know that works. So that's what I did. The actual page itself, when you come through here, this is a sales funnel itself. It's Action Takers sales funnel. It's for Exitus Elite. Again, I really like to have your people or my people have someone to connect with. And so in the video itself, I explain everything. I pretty much give a testimonial while I explain the business and what being free from a job the last 4 years has meant to, at the time, a 7-year-old. Now he's 11, he turns 12 in April. That dad being home every day, what that's meant to me and him. So it's a really, I like to make it kind of personal, so it gets someone to connect with. Go down here. It's a nice, clean looking sales funnel. I recently went back and changed the thumbnail for this. I might change the thumbnail up here, make it a little bit more where it flows. A lot of this stuff was created before the sales funnel was completed, so I might wind up doing some touches here and there, little things like that. Message me on Facebook. When you use this as a share code, what it's actually going to do, y'all, is it doesn't go to me directly. It goes to our Facebook group, Action Taker Success Group, so that they get a chance to see people, and they can ask questions. They might even see you if you're their sponsor in that group and things of that nature. So it'd be very beneficial for you. Any buttons that people mash up here, it's going to take them directly to Exitus Elite itself. So a lot of people use mobile devices. One of the biggest benefits that I've seen with using images as opposed to text is that what you're looking at here on the PC is exactly what they're going to see in the on the mobile devices. And if you don't know, a lot of times, y'all, text can look really great here, but when they go to a mobile device, it looks cluttered. It looks like a lot of, so even these sentences right here it doesn't look like a lot. It could be kind of overwhelming on the phone when it comes to a mobile device. And so me personally, I have learned that if I go to images, then they get the exact same thing, and that's beautiful. I want them to get the same experience either way. So I think these, so going here has really helped me as far as that goes. A little bit of testimonial at the bottom. I created over 40,000 in 30 days in Exitus Elite business. Use our powerful Power Lead systems, sales funnel itself that pays you to use your tools, plus free sign up to the traffic source all in one. The traffic source itself is Udemy. As a matter of fact, I'll click through just so you can see some of this stuff. Exitus Elite, y'all, if they click this, it's going to go to the sign up for Exitus Elite, but I want them to hear and see some of the page themselves that goes from Exitus Elite. I did not want it to go straight to a sign up page. I think this 17-minute video is pretty important, and it's a good one. I've got a lot of good compliments on it from the company. So it gives them a chance to see there. It gets to see a couple more testimonials as well. Contact me, get started today, view our products, visit my website. The website is really a good website page. Excuse me. And anytime you join this, it don't matter what level you come into, G100 to 250 to 500 to 1000, you get this, y'all. And please understand, if you're not an Exitus Elite, y'all, we've got, even at the G100, because y'all hear me, I know I say G1000 all the time. I don't want to scare people off, because the G100, y'all, $140 that you pay and $100 at a true 100% commissions over and over again, plus you get pass ups, for that second one. People get their money back for the first one, then they get the second one. Y'all, you're talking about literally spending $40 to make an unlimited amount of $100 commissions, and you're using the great pages that are used here. Now, will it be worth getting all in? Absolutely, y'all, because when you're all in, when people go past that G100, they go to 250 and at 500 to 1000, and y'all, and I still to this day have got better than an 80% ratio that goes to the G1000. You don't want to be giving up those kind of commissions. But at the same time, if you focused at the G100 and that's all you wanted to do, y'all, and use the default pages, even if you didn't need to use my sales funnel and things like that, you've got something that can make you an incredible amount of money. Most people, I know what $100 a day can do for you. And, if even in my scenario where I'm free from a job, let me turn off Facebook right quick. I'm free from a job. $100 a day is what keeps you free from a job. That right by itself can do it for you, man. So if somebody really wanted to focus at just a G100, and if they're already in Power Lead Systems and they use our sales funnel, that's absolutely great, y'all. If you are just doing nothing more than a landing page that takes you directly to here so that people can see this very interactive page that comes from Exitus Elite, then I think it's a win right by itself. The G100, 250 to 500, 1000. You know, I honestly, I think you've got all the tools that you need. One of the biggest benefits to using the default landing pages that come inside of Exitus Elite also, and I will show them in just a minute, is the fact that every email is a real email. They cannot get past seeing the business. They cannot get to there. Cannot. Without putting and supplying a real email, because they're going to have to go there to get verification so they can watch it. And so you're looking at building a real list. There's no chance of them not with the default. So there's a lot of strength and a lot of good that comes from, you know, using the default pages. So do keep that in mind, y'all. Let me go back here. Again, I wanted y'all to know, instead of it just going straight to a sign-up page for Exitus Elite, I want people to be able to see some of the things that they're getting from Exitus Elite as well. That's why I do that. Okay, the number 2 is going to be for Power Lead Systems. This is the sales funnel where actually you set up the sales, or the paid part of the sales funnel, where you actually set up the sales funnel itself. Once again, I've got them, you know, connecting with me throughout it. I'm sitting there talking in the corner. I made it break up for real easy by doing this. Every time I talk about something new, I put it at the very top. So it says, you know, PLS review, Udemy review, domain. I'm talking about how to get the domain or transfer domains. Share code, Exitus Elite, Power Lead Systems, and Udemy. The reason I'm doing this, or Udemy, whatever you're going to call it, the reason I'm doing this is so if somebody wanted to come here and they needed to look at, you know, I just need to know how to do domains. Well, if you look over here, if you scroll to that until you see this pops up, then bam, you've got that. So that'll work as well. So it's a little marker to let you know, where you need to be at. So every time I get to that point, the new one pops up. So that's the reason I've done that if you have never seen it. Power Lead Systems, y'all, if you need to understand, I've got it right here as well. I've made incredible income with Power Lead Systems. I love it. Without it, I cannot brand myself, cannot make these sales funnels, things of that nature. And down here at the bottom, I've got a section where I call Connecting the Train, and that's what this is doing. You get to this 30 minute, 30-second mark, and then I show you how to do how to connect the subdomain to the landing page that goes to the sales page that has the email with it. So I consider it a train. That's why I actually call that for it. Last part down here. See, that wasn't so bad. We knew you can do it. Power Lead Systems is an incredible business. Make sure to upgrade and use your tools. Adam and I hope the best for you, your family, and your online business. Thanks for joining our team. By this section, y'all, they're already going to be signing up to your Exitus Elite business, your Power Lead System business, or maybe one or the other. If they're already in one and they're looking for using the sales funnel, then they might be joining, Power Lead Systems with you just to be part of that team, or vice versa. They might already be in Power Lead Systems and they want this awesome sales funnel and they want to get in your Exitus Elite business, and all of them is right here either way. So it's a give and take in both directions. Let's see, down here, the third part is going to be, the third page is going to be Udemy, or Udemy, whatever you want to call it. One of the most beautiful things about Udemy or Udemy is it's free to sign up. I don't even do paid advertising, and I don't log in that I go there that I haven't made money. And I'm just going to tell you the honest truth. Let me show you this, y'all. And this is 15% true commissions for life. Anybody wants to use paid advertising, I have no problem with anybody using paid advertising. Just do it correctly. Give them someone to connect with. Focus it that way if that's going to be your way, and blow the freaking doors off. That's how you do it. This is me bringing in some commissions right here from Udemy. You know what? I haven't logged in a while. I will log in right now to Udemy and see what we got. Okay, so Udemy. I wouldn't be surprised if I haven't made some money already. Okay, here you go. Today is February the 25th. I know my head's in the way. Believe me, it's Monday, February the 25th, same day I'm putting up this video. So the 24th, I made $12.28. The 22nd, I made $12.28. The 20th, I made $5.69. So how much did I make? I made $30.25 so far. I can hit pay me right now, and it will go directly to my, to my PayPal account. And by tomorrow, it'll be sitting there, and I can send it directly to my bank. $30.25, y'all, may not sound like a whole lot, but these people have often signed up underneath me inside of Udemy from 3 years ago. and they're still using this for businesses. We may not even be connected any other way, but we've been connected because they signed up underneath me, and this sales funnel will help you get this kind of commissions for signing up for free. And that's what it is. Udemy, traffic source, and 15% commissions for life. Sign up for free. It's right here. How many people are going to do that? Be quite a few. Big leaders use Udemy all the time, y'all. There's nothing wrong with that. It's like any pay source, y'all. Let me give you a little rundown on Udemy that a lot of people don't realize. What makes eBay so powerful? Think about this. What makes eBay powerful? eBay is a way that sellers get up there. But if you've got a seller that's not good, what's going to happen? His grade's going to go down. This seller cannot influence that, cannot change that grade. These are people who are grading them for their purchases. Udemy is the exact same way. So if you want to try, think about eBay and think the exact same way. If you wanted to try someone new, that's great. But do keep it in mind that when you're trying this person, they might be cheaper, but they might also be new, and you're taking a chance a little bit. If you spend a little bit more money, but these people have been around, and they're #1 producers for Udemy, and you've got so many people giving, this 97% feedback, and they got such a high percentage of people that their ratios are going, are turning into sales. All that statistics are there for these sellers, and you use these and get used to them. Try different ones. Get maybe about 4 or 5 of them and just rotate through that. That is what leaders are doing, y'all. Don't just stick with one. Find about 5 of them. Try them out. Learn which ones work best for you, for the kind of business you're doing, and then start. Now I've got one that does really well. Okay, let's go try 5 more new ones. Got a second one now. Bam. Now let's start rotating those out. Then let's go try 5 more new ones. And then I got a third one now. You start locking in the ones who work really good for you, and you learn to use it that way. So on top of that, y'all, here's another thing too. You saw that I've gotten, what was it, $30 right now. I could probably let this build up a little bit, and if I wanted to, instead of paying myself, I can use this to get more traffic, to get me more sales. Now, why is that so important in Udemy is the fact that these are potentially $1,000 business. I'm going to call Udemy a $1,000 business because out of all the people I've got, I've only got less than a handful that haven't done the $1,000 commissions. And that to me just means it's a $1,000 business. When I've got more than an 80-to-1 ratio, 80% ratio of people going all in, it's a $1,000 business. That's just all there is to it. So every time someone's looking at this, y'all, using one of our sales funnel, you're looking at such a high percentage chance of that person going all in as opposed to just going to the G100 level. So there's a real high level of that. Not scaring people away. I just want you to know, the realization of it all. Okay, let's go to, I showed you my sales funnel. I showed you these 3 pages. I showed you a couple landing pages. Neither one of them actually has my video in there. I wanted some that didn't have a video with just really nice, clean content. So that's what I created here. Here's my buddy here. His name is Frank. He's made this sales funnel here. It has a couple businesses in it. Udemy's one of them. Power Lead Systems, because that's how we're always going to, put a name for ourselves, branding ourselves, and making it but duplication and replication for your entire team. And so, they're going to be looking at the exact same thing that you are, and so they're going to be putting everything together for you, and we get to explain everything for you as well. So we're basically doing the work for you the best we can. Let's see. So if you go here, this is going to be. I'm going to show you another one I did. I do have one that I did a video for Frank's sales funnel. This is it right here where I'm sitting at the same spot, might be exact same spot, and I'm looking at, I'm telling people what Exitus Elite has meant to me, means to my little boy, things of that nature. But I never say the name, never tell them to people the name of it. People always assume they know something when they don't. So by not telling them is usually, I think, is the best way to go. So they'll click through here. You're going to get their email information. And now you got Frank's sales funnel showing me, yes, let me in. That's going to take you directly. His takes you directly to the G100, the G250, the G500, the G1000 sign-up pages right here. And if you notice, the G1000 says $299 now. That's going to cover for the entire year. They do have quarterly memberships so that you can pay for it if you want to do every 3 months. But remember me telling you earlier, G100 is $100 now with $40. So $40 is the only thing that Exitus Elite is going to make. You get all the landing pages, all the sales pages, I mean, all the emails, all the real leads that's coming through, plus the statistics itself that go with it, and it's only going to cost you $40 a year for that, for all the memberships. You can run with this and go and do well. And that G100 is going to give you unlimited amount of $100. So it's really sweet. The 250 is going to get you. It's going to cost you $100 for that one, but you're getting unlimited $250 commissions. You get paid back the first one, so that's absolutely incredible. G500 is $200, and then the G1000 is $299. So really, ratio-wise, the $299 is the best price to go with, as opposed to trying to split up the quarterly and things of that nature. But it's up to you. We're not going to keep you from getting in, that's for sure. Preview library. Let's take a look at what he's got here. This is Frank showing the Genesis packages, what all you get inside the G100, the G250. There's 80 videos in the G100 right by itself. It's a lot of really good stuff. G250s right here is the G500, and the G1000 packages right here. And you've got the Legends, which are 20 people that they're multi-million-dollar earners, and they are, you get an absolute interview directly with them and get to hear what's the most important thing, what meant the most to them, what will they suggest, put you on the right path. It's a good thing to go. The Village itself, it's another section society here. These are good products, y'all. They really are. And not only that, the owner has got a heart. That's really what I feel when I'm with Exitus Elite, is Paul Stevenson is someone that I can really run with and feel good about. So let's see, go on match to continue. So I'm going to go to this part here where Frank is giving you a little bit of introduction. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Frank is all about paid advertising. So if you really wanted to go, look at the paid advertising and you get the information that's necessary to go with it, this might not be a bad sales funnel for you to go with, that's for sure. But again, I have access to both of these sales funnels. I'll even put them down in the description and my phone number, y'all. So I want people to call me. I understand that if you're coming into a business where most y'all are coming in $1,000, you're going to want to know who the person is and connect with this person. Even though I believe in business and that I'm accessible and I'm applying a lot of action, you want to talk to me and see what am I real? I've seen that before where somebody would call me and say, hey man, to be honest, I've connected with you in your videos. I just wanted to know would you answer the phone and were you real? To be honest, my $1,000 commission was just waiting on whether or not I would answer the phone. So yes, y'all, you do want to take the time to connect with people. That's really a big thing. Let's see here. What else can we do? I live on this page, y'all. I'm not going to lie. This is my Power Lead Systems. This is where I make landing pages and sales pages. Actually, this one right here, I'm thinking about getting a big Jaws one where the shark, where his mouth is open and he's coming straight at you from like this view, like maybe from looking down at him from the water, and have something about like this, talking about teeth and stuff like that, and make it all match and stuff. So I'm debating upon doing that as well. As far as that might be what I do. Yesterday I had a brand new guy that came in, and Mr. Leslie is he's going to come in Exitus Elite, got a pretty decent sized team from what I understand from other businesses. So I'm looking forward to really seeing him join, and going crazy in Exitus Elite. But he wanted to start using our landing page sales pages, so I made a little walkthrough with him yesterday. So this is the one that we created yesterday together while we were on the phone, just to give him some idea how Power Lead Systems works. But y'all, I can tell you, I live in this section right here. I only got one domain, but I've got hundreds of subdomains that I have used. And that's all you really need inside of Power Lead Systems is one domain to make unlimited, pages for whatever you need to make it for. So that's really going to cover that. I'll tell you what, let's do one last thing, y'all. I'm going to make this real quick. Marketing Suite under Exitus Elite. I'm going to go down to the lead capture pages. I'm going to show you some of the default pages that we have here that work really, really well. This is going to be new system pays you instant daily commissions, $100, $250, $500, even $1,000. Free video reveals the secret to making money online. All right, so there's nothing wrong with that one. This is made for just the phones itself. Pay for you opportunity. Let's see. Powerful new opportunity that pays you first. Really a nice looking page right here. I've had a lot of people compliment me on this. A lot of times people think I've made these pages when really these are default pages that come from Exitus Elite. And again, every time you get an email from here, it's going to be a real email. So keep that in mind, y'all. Even at the G100 level, you are getting these pages. Here's one right here. It's updated. You see a lot of these in sales pages and stuff like that. So kind of play around for that a little bit. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. World. I'm going to cover this real quick and we're going to be done with this video. Yes. Profit from a global audience. Right here. Best thing since sliced bread. This is actually one of the older landing pages that they've had. See why? You know, a lot of stuff is interactive right here. Grab a slice. What we got going on? New events. Cool. I just had somebody join me in Udemy. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know that was happening right now. I've never seen that while I was doing a video. So cool. I got a new person. Maybe I'll be making some more money with that as well. That's pretty awesome. This is going to be a really pretty decent one right here. Somewhat interactive. You know, most of the landing pages, things of that nature. Let's see, Lamborghini. Right here for people that's into sports cars. There we go. Find out. Blah blah blah. This was my favorite one that I used in 2016 from the default ones. I made a lot of money with this one, default pages. It does fine. You got some more down here. Let's see, for babies. Kind of like me with my 20 landing pages, you want a variety of things that people can choose from that might fit their style and maybe even to the person that they're sending this to. You know, things of that nature. What does your dream business look like? Wearing pajamas, drinking coffee, I guess. Here's a guy. I actually shaved recently because I got more gray hair than he does in his beard, though he looks like he's at least, well, I'm pretty old, maybe. I don't know. But anyhow, that's for people probably a little bit older. Kids, blah, 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 things of that nature. I'm going to end this, y'all. I don't want this to be real long. Well, cool. Got a new guy just joined as well. I'm just going to shut this off so the notification won't keep coming through. I enjoy making landing pages and sales pages. I make a lot of YouTube videos, y'all. I'm sitting at over 1,000 YouTube videos that I've personally have made. I'm not going to quit Power Lead Systems. It has been my backbone business for the last 4 years. Last year, I took a vacation, basically, and the entire time, the residual income I was making from Power Lead Systems is ridiculous. The upgrades with Diamond, 147 one time, making 125 back to the people. I paid for that February of 2015. So I've been in Exitus Elite now for 4 years. I'm sorry, Power Lead Systems for 4 years. Business has been around for more than 6 years. I paid for it then, 147 one time. I made 200 diamonds in the first 2 years. I don't even know how many I've made now. That is just a ridiculous amount of getting paid $100 back over and over again. It really reminds me a lot of Exitus Elite with their G100. If you really think about it, $40 once a year, and then make that $100 repeatedly back with really good pages that work. It's a sweet deal, y'all. And Power Lead Systems really kind of has almost the exact same thing with the 147. You see what I'm saying for the diamond part as well. Plus, giving your team the answers to any business you're doing is priceless. Platinum, 497 one time, 450 of it goes back to the people. Gotten many platinum sales. And then we got Master Traffic Institute, which is a $1,000 commission, y'all. Even if one of your downline gets paid $1,000, you get paid $200 just because they got paid $1,000. And y'all, I'm one of the trainers actually in it. Actually, I had somebody, matter of fact, on Facebook right before I started this video, was messaging me because they're in Master Traffic Institute and they really want to let me know they enjoyed my videos that's in it. So that's pretty awesome to have people reaching out to me that's, you know, part of Master Traffic Institute as well. But all of this together with businesses that are rock solid, Power Lead Systems 6 years, you know, been around for 6 years. Owners are in the Facebook group that they pay out nonstop every week, every Wednesday, like clockwork. It's the kind of businesses you want to be in with Power Lead Systems when the answer is replication and duplication for your teams and being able to brand you, y'all. Connecting with you is the best thing you can ever do, period, in any business. I'm just keep telling you people that until I'm blue in the face. So something to think about. Exitus Elite, y'all, the reason I'm with them is it's the most money ever made in a day, most money ever made in a week, most money I ever made in, oh man, let me show you some images down here. This right here was last week, is in February, the mid of February. This is me making $3,000 last week inside of Exitus Elite right here, and these are the emails for them coming in and showing up because I'm still using PayPal. You get to pick how you get paid. It doesn't really matter. It's, always 100% commissions. Comes with training and all the tools needed. Get set up now and start earning. This is actually one of the ads I'm using now for Facebook and getting leads from, and that's a little bit why I had to shut it off, because I could keep hitting dinging sounds from people asking questions and things of that nature. Let me see here. I'm going to explain something. I told you earlier, there's a part about Exitus Elite that even though you spend $1,000, get the products, you get the first one back, blah, blah, you don't know, some of these people don't really get what this means. So let me show you this real quick, y'all. Excuse me. So this is you right here. You come into the business. Let's say that I am your sponsor, okay? So you come in here, you spend $1,000 because you got to have your packages. And so let's just stick with the G1000s to make this simple for you, okay? So the $1,000 is what you spend. You got all inside this business. So I make $1,000 because I'm your sponsor, okay? Now, the very first person you put in, don't look at any of this right now. The very first person that you put in is going to be you making your money back. So you're going to make your $1,000 back. The reason why you get paid first is we want you to break even right from the get-go. We want you to make the money back. So you already broke even, right? Now, once you've made your money back, the second person that you get is now going to be the pass up. Now, what this is the qualifier. Until you pass someone up, if you've ever logged in, if you're in Exitus Elite and look at the top right, it says not qualified. It doesn't mean you haven't spent your $1,000. It doesn't even mean that you ain't got your money back. It means that you haven't passed up someone. You haven't got a qualifier that goes up to get you qualified in the top right corner. So a lot of people ask that, they think something's wrong or something. It's not. You just haven't, you haven't been in long enough to pass that that second person up. It's going to be, that. Now, let me show you something. This first person here, so I'm done with me. We're good, right? You sent your second one up, so now I've made my $1,000. Now let me show you this. The first person that you got in earlier, the very first person that they got is going to be their money. Understand that the exact same way you are. So now they broke even. They made their $1,000 back. The second person that they got is going to go up to you. Now watch this. Not only is it the $1,000, you get that person the exact same way as if you had personally sponsored them. No difference, right? So this is done here. This person here is gone. Everything from here on out has nothing to do with you. They are out there making their own money, $1,000 repeatedly after $1,000. Now, this brand new person they brought in, the first one, they're going to make money. They're going to break even. They won't, break even as well. Second one goes up to you, exact same way. You make $1,000. That's why that $1,000 bill is sitting here. Plus, you got that person. Now, obviously, this doesn't mean it's going to work this way. I'm just showing you an example that you have only sponsored one person for this, yet here you are continually getting new people and new commissions in the process. A lot of people don't realize that Exitus Elite allows you to build this. They go to your first line. That's your team line, whatever you want to call it. But imagine, y'all, that if you've got, like I've got right here, you only give up one cell ever. Everything else goes to you. This is only one leg. Imagine if you had 20 legs. So let's say you went crazy and you started putting in, all these people yourself, and you've got 20 people wide that you personally have put in. And those people are bringing in some people, maybe not all of them. Some of them aren't going to do it. You got to be realistic. But some of these people are. And they're going to bring this person over here. And it's going to bring this person up here. You're going to wind up getting a lot of sales, y'all, that even if you didn't have 10 people that you personally put in your business, let's say if you just put in 10 people directly, not only have you probably made $10,000, pretty close to that, because that's what the ratios usually run inside of Exitus Elite, but you're also looking at potential people from down here, plus the pass-ups that they're going to give you as well. You're looking at 10 people that you personally sponsored that could wind up making $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 because of the pass up that goes with it, just like this right here, and the person itself that's going to be out there doing it themselves that's going to be giving you a new person as well. It's absolutely incredible. The first sale goes to you plus overrides plus pass ups. Okay, so I'm going to cover that one. I've got one more chart to show you, and this one here is going to be called our override systems, right? And I want you to understand this as well because it's real important. Now, let's say right here that you come in at the G1000, right? So you're aligned. And if you don't know, the G1000 gives you the G100, the G250, the G500, and G1000. All the packages are unlocked. You've got access to everything that's inside Exitus Elite, okay? Now, let's say that you go put in these people right here, and the first one goes to the G1000. The second one goes to G100. The third one goes to G1000. The fourth one goes to G100. The fifth one, it goes to G500, right? Now, with that being said, everything that they fall in line just like always, as far as the first one they get paid, the second one goes up, blah, blah, blah. But don't you see something, y'all? If the person right here got the G100, if you notice the person they put in got the G1000, they're going to get the $100, and you are going to get the override of $900 because they did not buy that package. You're the next one in line. So it's going to go up into the next person, whoever it is that owns that package. Okay? Now, let's say down here, this person goes to G1000, and if you noticed here, the G500, so they're going to collect $500. They're not going to collect anything because this is them breaking even unless it goes to their pass-up system. And that G1000 is going to go to you. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a G100, didn't it? Well, let's keep going like it's a G1000. I'm so sorry. So the G1000 itself would go to you, so that like it's a G1000. So you'd make $500 just for that alone. When you're sitting here at the G100, let's look at it like it's actually supposed to be now. I read it wrong. I'm an idiot. G100, and these people go G500. That means that you made $100. The 400 is a bypass. It's going to go past you. G100 here, you made $100. The G1000 means it's going to miss you. You're going to both miss $900. It's going to go to me if I'm your sponsor. G1000, you've lost $900. You've made $100. There you go. So you see what I'm saying? You're going to get what you've paid for the packages. One of the most beautiful things about this, y'all, are the override systems. It does pay to be all in, obviously. But at the same time, if you are a G100 and you're losing money, y'all, you realize you need to fix this problem, especially at the ratio we have. What are you going to do? You don't have to pay for the G1000 totally. If you start at the G100, you pay for that as your package. You pay $900, the difference, and get that package. That's what you wind up paying. Now, unless you do the G100 want to go to the G250, that's $150. You're going to have to pay the difference, so you'll pay that difference. Or if you're at the G100 want to go G500, you pay the $400, and that's the difference. That's always available to you as well. It is an absolutely incredible business. Freedom members that come into the G1000 level is all of them. $100 immediately paid out to you. All other commissions bypass you, called overrides. That's what we were talking about just a second ago. Unlimited pass-ups on $1,000 levels under you. So you're going to be getting, levels of 1,000 that go past you like crazy. But if you are the G1000, anybody underneath you, wherever they're at, doesn't matter how far, it's going to go back to you if you're the next one in line. Incentive strategy to get others to upgrade as well. Why I'm saying it's an incentive strategy is because nobody wants to lose money, and so they're going to want to upgrade. So if somebody's sitting at G100 and the next person is about to go G1000, they might say, you know what, I'm going to go G1000 real quick, and then bam, you're going to wind up making maybe potentially $2,000 instead of that $1,000, and that person don't want to lose that money. There's nothing wrong with that for sure. All right, y'all, I'm going to end this video. If you have not already signed up to Exitus Elite, y'all, absolutely, it's a no-brainer. It's a rock-solid business. I'm going to be nailing it for all of 2019. I'm a smiling from ear to ear happy camper. There's nothing better to me than getting these emails saying you just made $1,000. And the time that they sign up as a membership to the time that you get that email, honestly, you can almost hold your breath because nobody's signing up to Exitus Elite for no reason. So they're looking to go ahead and start making money. So it's absolutely incredible. Power Elite Systems, if you're already in Exitus Elite, or if you're not, and you want to join Exitus Elite, and you want to use our sales funnels, y'all, and they're only going to get better and better and better. If you want to make this for your team as well, if you're already in Exitus Elite, whatever. I don't really care. You come through here, I'm going to treat you like you're my own either way. Going to give you access to my Facebook group. And of course, we're going to get you into the Power Elite Systems Facebook group. That's got 46,000 people in there. And there's a lot of people making a lot of money. Excuse me. I told you about Diamond earlier and Platinum and Master Traffic Institute. Maybe one of the, the leaders done the training for it. If you come in Master Traffic Institute and the other ones all in, you put your people in Power Elite Systems Facebook group of 46,000 people. You're going to see people every day upgrading to Diamond, Platinum, Master Traffic Institute. These are going to influence people to upgrade as well. So you do want to be all in when you put your people around here, because influencing people is a very strong thing when it comes to upgrades. And put your people around these kind of people, and it's going to help you do it. All right, y'all, I'm going to end this video. Go through, click down below, give me a phone call if you're interested in getting inside of Exitus Elite and need to talk to me about it for whatever reasons, whatever questions you got. I would highly suggest going all in, but if you cannot, don't let that keep you from getting in there and making money, because, like I said, D100, $140, $40 a year, and making unlimited $100 with, the passive system and everything is absolutely incredible. All right, y'all, look forward to seeing you in the Facebook group, and I appreciate it.